this shit crank.
I'm the man up in this piece. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
So is you gonna stay up here?
No, she not, but she can start out. She gonna start. She ain't gonna stay. You bullshit under the yeah.
What up, world?
What up?
Bet That TV.
Bet that.
Your boy Thorough with my man Shano. Back in here, y'all.
Back at you.
Been on a little hiatus. We both been on our personal journeys handling up. Let me start off by saying that COVID's still apparent, y'all. Although I know lately in the news, for those who've been watching, so if you're vaccinated now, you ain't gotta wear a mask.
I mean, I still wear my mask. Like I said, the numbers went way down. Our daily numbers way down. Our deaths done stalled out. We got 38.4% of all Americans vaccinated. I mean, you know, we need to get that number to at least 60, 70% for herd immunity. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Those of y'all who reluctant to take it, you know, if you hit me with any facts, not what you think, not conspiracy theory, with facts, then I might say, well, okay, yeah, it was a mistake to do this, that, or the third. But if you're going based off conspiracy theory or something like that, them not facts. So that's not reason enough for you not to get vaccinated and do your part to help your fellow neighbor. You know what I'm saying? So I'm confused if you saying I didn't get vaccinated because of conspiracy theory. If you have a fact, if you saying with the Johnson & Johnson, the blood clots, whatever, that you have a fact to, that makes sense to me. But if you telling me some shit like, you know, it's to track you and it's part of 5G or some shit like that, basically, you know, aren't your brother's keeper.
Well, I say that I had, when I told y'all that I wasn't gonna do it, I had about 50-50. Some people was on the fence that I should. Other people said I should do it. I had one particular person send me the actual consent form and read it to me out loud. And I mean, I got to do a little more research, but I can say kind of hit home with me certain things that said in the consent form about it not being FDA approved, about it being only 89%. I mean,
What shot is that?
For the COVID shot.
Yeah, I'm saying what? Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson. I mean, there's several other shots.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
89% efficacy better than 0%. I mean, you got to think, you know, I mean, Pfizer had 95% efficacy. So, you know, it is FDA approved. So I don't know what bootleg consent form you got. But from the NRG, the one that they given is Moderna. So I don't know a lot about that. You know, all my relatives that got Pfizer.
Yeah, I mean, the consent form I read, like I said, it raised some flags for me, and I was gonna say my sister, she took her first shot, and after that first shot, she was very sick and didn't feel right to where it is. I mean, she hasn't said no, but I know she has not taken the second shot, and right now she don't plan to. So, I mean, I would say this just you know, it's up to the individual. I mean, I feel both ways, that still wear your mask and still stay clean whether you're vaccinated or not. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that, like they were saying, that they done pretty much opened the cities back up. You know, if you are vaccinated, you ain't got to wear the mask. I'm starting to see even businesses that ain't wearing the mask no more, employees or nothing. You know what I mean? I know some still are. But I would just say, be careful. Like Shannon would say, do your research, man, on the different shots. See which one best fits you, which one is proven, and if you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it, but be educated on why you're not doing it too. Like he said, don't fall to the conspiracy theories and what have you. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm looking for is facts. If you can't hit me with facts, then you ain't talking about nothing.
You know, so. But put the disclaimer out there like I always do. These are the opinions and the perspective of Rex Robertson, my man Shannon Thibodeau. Got the right to say what we want to say. This is our platform. If you don't dig it, then fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But hit the subscribe and like button like I always say.
We would like you to like and subscribe. Just
y'all been doing better, but keep it coming, man. Because we speak for the people, believe it or not.
And we will be joining in on different platforms. We did have something where we were trying to get on and they were censoring some of the things that we were putting out. So we're finding new avenues to bring this to more people, to give y'all a better perspective. Like I said, you know, somebody got to speak the truth and don't be out here tearing niggas down. With that being said, let's talk about Kwame Brown.
Kwame, real nigga, shout out to you, man. I had been seeing it on my feed that he had went at Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes, but until Shannon said, man, you heard Kwame, I really didn't check it out. And I was kind of blindly, because I do watch the All the Smoke podcast, one of my favorite podcasts. I do like it. But I gotta say, man, after watching the back and forth and what Kwame said and what Matt and Jack said, hey, man, I'm riding with Kwame, man. I can't lie, man. Like, hey, Kwame telling the truth, y'all. It's hard, but it's fair. You know what I mean? I'm like,
yeah, he hitting you out with them.
Just let me say, man.
Them hot facts.
Hey, man, Becky with the good hair, that is hilarious. I'm sorry, man. I fuck with you. I think you're a real nigga. But that is hilarious, man. You know what I'm saying? That is hilarious. And I will say that I do like, and I can feel what he's saying about tearing black men down. You know what I'm saying? I would say out of all of this, if you look, besides Skip Bayless punk ass, it's black men going at each other. And I think we need to stop that. You know what I mean? At least tearing each other down. But I know Shano got a lot to say about how Kwame coming. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to give him a shout out. Kwame, I love it. They goddamn woke up a sleeping giant, didn't they? We ain't heard from this man in 20 years, and now?
Well, the biggest thing about it to me is, you know, when he started, you know, connecting the dots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he connect one dot and he called them the GETALONG Club, right? So, of course, you know, Charlemagne the Guy got an interest in the podcast All the Smoke. The podcast Jamil Hill had with her co-partner also involved, right? So they would say that they the friends, right?
Right.
Stephen A. Smith, he has, 3 or 4 shows. He has a huge platform, right? And then when you look at what Kwame says, what do y'all do? Y'all tear down black men.
Right.
That's what your white daddy pay you to do. You know what I'm saying? If you look at any of them, who have they empowered? Any one of the shows.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I enjoy the All the Smoke podcast because it's a different feel to it. Yeah. But it ain't empowering nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what started it all, Jeannie Buss, the controlling owner of the Los Angeles Lakers, was on All the Smoke. She referenced the trade with Paul Gasol. It was Paul, right? And
Mark. It was Mark.
Mark Gasol.
And Kwame Brown.
And Kwame Brown,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So they traded him for Paul Gasol.
Yeah.
Right. So she referenced that trade, and Matt Barnes made a reference, say, well, only one person was traded.
And didn't do it once, did it
twice.
twice.
He did it twice, like trying to be funny, and every man have his breaking point.
Yeah.
You only can fuck with me, well, mine is much lower than yours, Kwame. But you only have so much you can fuck with anybody.
Right.
Before they're like, you know what? Fuck these niggas.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. So he was teammates with Jack. You know, y'all response is what really kills it for me from the guys from All the Smoke. Right. I still fuck with y'all. Y'all podcast still very entertaining. I'm glad y'all have a platform.
Yeah.
But in this case, if you want to be a real man in my eyes, man, you know what? I apologize. Sincerely, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I didn't know it affected you like that. And then I was kind of wrong, you know what I'm saying, for this, that, and the third. I apologize, Kwame Brown. Keep it pushing.
Yeah.
But now y'all want to double down. You know, Matt Boyne, your dick was in my mouth and shit like that. And Kwame took offense. But Kwame ain't a nigga that just... Kwame got jokes. He coming back with zingers. But what he really upset about, and this is what really hit on for me, he talks about Kwame Brown family, Charlamagne the God, on The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I seen it.
The Breakfast Club is the largest syndicated show in America.
Right.
You knew that?
Yeah.
So they the largest syndicated radio show in America, and you putting it out there that his dad is a murderer, buried a woman alive, his brother's a murderer, he went to school with his sister. What his sister? Nothing. He had another brother that's in prison for shooting somebody, which that wasn't factual. But he said, I think, I can't remember, I'm trying to. So you talking about a grown man, like he said, you talking about a grown man and you saying you think you don't even have your facts together, and you condemning him to being a violent, murderous kind of person because that's his family lineage. But the man tell you, I don't even know my daddy.
Right.
I never met that brother. You know, and my other brother, he at work right now. So this is just like this, right? So, you know, Jeffrey Dahmer, right? This is one of his references as well. Jeffrey Dahmer was killing and eating niggas. So all the Dahmer family kill and eat niggas?
Nah, I feel you.
He said, I'm an individual, I'm not a group. The black race is not a monologue, monolith. We don't all think identical. We all have separate, but maybe similar, you know what I'm saying, ideals and hopes and dreams. You see what I'm saying? But the way they clapped Kwame in, they had him fucked up. So he said his piece, and then people want to keep coming back. Your Chris Broussard, your Robert Parker, all these niggas. And I'm like, Kwame, how you niggas even get this platform? Y'all niggas don't look like y'all know shit about basketball. Right. To know, like I refer to you, right? A lot of times when it, not some of the time, let me just get right. But some of the time we got opposing views. But still in all, I know he played. So if nigga knee hurting, like, yeah, that shit hurt bad like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nigga in the shooting slump, yeah, nigga gonna stand in the shooting slump. You know, that kind of shit, he know because he personally went through it.
Right.
So it's hard to tell a motherfucker, your criticism is my problem. Like he said, you're not talking analytics.
Yeah.
You're not breaking down the offense. You're not saying, okay, they run a 2-3 with basic men. We won't come around. They have a perimeter offense. They have a, you know, their defense is set in the perimeter because no one's really playing it. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's not what they breaking down for you. They giving you their fucked up opinion and you call them a guru. Like I said, Rob Parker, motherfucking Chris Broussard. Then you got motherfucking Stephen A. Smith. So Stephen A. said, what the fuck you know about UFC? You a spectator. What the fuck you know about boxing? You a spectator. You don't know shit about this. You don't ever talk about none of the technical sides of none of these sports, but you got that lane. And when niggas get their lane, they use it to tear the niggas down. They use it to slam the door. They are not their brother's keeper. They not reaching down to pull a nigga up. They reaching down to pull a nigga down. And I started noticing when I watch First Take, they'll have Aries Spears or what's big boy name with the beard, Kendrick Perkins. They'll have them on. All Stephen A. do is talk shit about them. Talk about their appearance. Talk about even Louis Riddick. He talks about them. But when they have a white guest, he never goes there with them. You know, it's all about being professional and doing it that way. Yeah, you got a white daddy, motherfucking Stephen A. Smith, and you use your platform just like Kwame say. I seen the whole segment with time after time, Stephen A. Smith putting down Kwame Brown.
Yeah.
And if you listen to what Kwame say, it makes sense. You a 17-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Now, you end up being trash. That's true. You was a bust for the NBA. But it's several brothers. You know, do they talk about Ryan Leaf right there? They don't say shit about Ryan Leaf.
Right.
That motherfucker got to be the biggest bust in history.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is that white motherfucker ever talk about? No, y'all don't do that. Jamila Hill, you know what I'm saying? You barely touched on the Chad Wheeler situation. Stephen A. Smith, you barely touched on it. Y'all ain't said shit at all on All the Smoke. Because y'all supposed to be about everything. No one talks about the Chad Wheeler situation, right?
Facts.
You know, Tamara Hall was one of the few people that ever covered it in depth. Why is that? Because it's easier to tear down the black man than it ever will be to tear down the white man who's abusive, is murderous. And like Kwame said, I ain't never murdered nobody. I ain't never even hurt nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all coming at me like I'm a fucking murderer. So now that I'm defending myself, I'm being violent. You know, Larry Hoover says it best on the Ghetto Boys. Larry Hoover say shit. They call me a rebellious nigga. I'm rebellious nigga because I'm moving my ass and I ain't letting them fuck me.
Right.
So if you don't bend over and let them fuck you, like Stephen A. Smith do, Rob Parker, and a host of others, because I'm not going to say that about Jack them, but then again, like I said, what are they really doing with their platform? I can't knock because the BLM shit you did, Jack, seemed very...
genuine.
Yes, he was your boy. It seemed the heart. But if it wasn't that personal, how involved would you have been? And what are you really doing? And like I said, you might do a lot. I'm not knocking you. But I'm telling you, you need to apologize to this man as a man. And that one of the truest sides of being a man is saying, I'm wrong. I'm going to show it to you. Biblical, matter of fact. You know, Peter denied Christ 3 times. Christ comes back after the resurrection, fronts Peter out, embarrasses him a little bit, and then he said, Peter, are you my friend? And Peter's like, you know I'm your friend, Lord, you know.
Right.
And he apologized, and the Lord accepted his apology. And they move in, and he said, Peter, on which this rock my house will be built, meaning the church. So my whole thing is, you know, they got these coon hounds where they chase after niggas and tear these niggas down. And it's story after story, no matter we talking about Deshaun, the rest we talking about, because none of them defended them. They all, oh, we gonna wait and see. I mean, that is a whole lot of women. You know what I'm saying? But as clearly as we can see, that was a smear campaign. You know what I'm saying? No one's defending this man to this point. Because all of them, CYA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They covering their ass. You know what I'm saying? But they won't do real journal. If you're saying you're a journalist on one hand, you're not just a critic, you're a journalist. You're going to go out there and you're going to find the facts. That's what journalists do. They don't give their opinions. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I say this to you. Okay, Kwame, I would like to ask you, this is for him too. I hear what you're saying about them tearing the black man down, but I say to you that although he was wrong, the initial disrespect was about your basketball game.
Yeah, but it's the way he went about it. They talking to Jenny, but she reiterates.
But I mean, still, I hear you. But it was about your basketball game.
Yeah,
you
but
directly
let me tell you something, dog. If you keep on clowning me, dog, yeah, it's gonna come a point. Okay. So you tapping a nigga, you like there was only one person trading that. That ain't talk. You never said nothing about my basketball skills. You acted like I wasn't nothing. So hey, man, you play pussy, you don't get fucked. You keep fucking with me, you fucking with the wrong nigga. That's what Kwame telling them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
Right.
You know, like I said, you know, okay, you got a fact. I was a bust, considering what it is. That man played 12 years in the league.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody had some faith in him. You know, he might have just got to role player status.
Yeah.
Guess what, Jack? You a role player. Guess what, Matt Bourne? You a role player.
Yeah.
You never led, like he said, you ain't never lead no team to the championship.
Well, I mean,
you ain't Jay.
Yeah, but Jack got jury, and I know you seen the Kobe. And
yeah, they both got jury, but
yeah.
I'm telling you this. The same way he got shit to brag on, I was the #1 pick in the whole league. I mean, that's shit to, if you want to just have bragging point,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Averages and all that shit, that's great. You gonna quit fucking with me.
Right.
You keep on playing with me like I'm some shit to play with.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what I did. Keep my motherfucking name out your mouth. Or else, nigga. And now y'all getting the or else. And like I said, y'all acting scary because of y'all response. Real man, like, look, man, I ain't know I was hurting your feelings like that. I want to apologize. And then if he come back with some more fake ass shit, then you be like, well, see, it's you, it ain't me. But what they failed to do is they came and combated him. Stephen Jackson say, you used to try to hang with me. Oh, you that live a nigga, huh? So you can't take a young nigga and mold him. You take a young nigga and put him down some more. No, you not looking like a real nigga to me. Steven Jackson. You ain't looking like a real nigga to me. Yeah, I was a blood. I had my rag on. Nigga, that shit ain't real to me. You a follower. That shit weak as fuck to me. Right. Yeah, I'm in a gang, a one-man gang. Come fuck with me. Yeah.
I'm saying, so why he ain't go at Gilbert like that? Gilbert distant too.
But like you said, Gilbert might have called his motherfucking phone and say, hey, man. He said him and Gilbert talk.
Right.
So, it don't seem like he's scared of shit to me. So, Gilbert might have did what a real man do. What I'd have did, like, I didn't have a problem with a nigga before. You know what I did? If I couldn't pull right up to the nigga face, I called him on the phone. Hey, man. Whether I was right or wrong or indifferent.
Why do you think Kwame didn't call them?
What I gotta call you for? You clowning me. I'm the shit you acting like I'm the play with.
You got a problem with.
But Gilbert might have called him.
And said, hey, this
Gilbert, hey man, this show about to come out. Let me just tell you what happened.
Right.
And now that I'm thinking about it, hey man, I was wrong as fuck. Right. We don't know what that conversation was. Right. But he going at some real heavyweight niggas like he don't give a fuck. So he ain't born Gilbert, and then he did go at Gilbert.
Right.
He did go at Gilbert. Then afterwards, he said, Gilbert called me. We didn't talk. I mean, that sounds like somebody apologized to somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what real men got to be able to do. My bad, dog. But they ain't with it. Pull up on, you know how I get down. You nigga, you used to try to hang with me all weekend. My dick been in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's their response to it.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all want to get it out? Okay, nigga. I'm big 7 foot, whatever. Y'all niggas 6'9". Y'all some little niggas to me.
Yeah.
Hey, run up on me. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he really mad at Matt Bourne. That nigga's upset with Matt Bourne.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. He really ain't.
Him, Charlemagne the guy, cause like Charlemagne brung up his family. So he brung up and see this real talk. So the Bible says don't try to take the star out your brother's eye when you got a log in yours.
Yeah.
So Charlemagne guy, you wanna run your mouth about my family? What about this rape case, this delinquency of a minor case that you have where you drugged this little girl, 15 years old, took in a room and fucked her.
Right.
You know, that happened. You pled to a lesser charge than rape, but you raped her.
Yeah, it happened.
You know what I'm saying? So what about that shit? You want to talk about me? Oh, I can dig up some shit on your ass too.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that at the end of the day, it's still black men tearing black men down.
Yeah, but you came for me first. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you who had the best idea ever. Wendy Mandela. You know, Wendy Mandela, y'all sold us out. Y'all was on the apartheid team. Yeah. She went around killing every motherfucking nigga that rolled with their ass. And it wasn't only until Mandela got out that it stopped.
Right.
She was slaughtering white, black, whoever you went against this, she would like kill them all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, shit. We probably got to get rid of all these motherfucking coons. Cause that's the problem, it's ideology. It ain't the color of your skin. It's a black man that look down on you. It's a black man, he dead today. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't feel no sorry for him. Nigga died of cancer. Was a big swole. This nigga made it his duty. I went to Umber High School named Billy Taylor. He made it his life duty to make my life there hell. Cause I told him I ain't playing football for this school.
Right.
Which I didn't. But it fucked me. But if he would have never came at me like that, like, he know I'm a thug. Nigga, I'm a straight A motherfucking student.
Yeah.
You don't know shit about me. You looking at me and you think the book cover is the whole book. You know, where I used to wrap my motherfucking science book up in motherfucking paper, trash bag paper. That's what I used to wrap it is. That science book trash. No, it got nothing but facts of life in it. But he looked at me like that book. And that nigga, you know, so color of skin don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Nick can be your worst enemy, you know what I'm saying, and have been. Hell, it was a lot of fucking plantation owners use niggas to run down niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's your boy Sam Jackson? What's his name in Django?
Steven, good friend Steven. I almost ain't watched that movie, I swear, but I watched that motherfucker.
And it's a bunch of Stevens out there, ain't it?
It's a bunch of Stevens, Uncle Tom. Well, really, Uncle Tom was a hero. We got the wrong narrative, but it fits so well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember Sinbad was on Arsenio Hall saying, ain't no more Uncle Tom. Bullshit, Sinbad. Now, you employed a lot of black people, so I ain't saying you.
Yeah. But
it's plenty of people who slam that door, look at you and think they know everything about you just by one look. I remember I dated this girl named Janicia. Her daddy them from jump say, not that nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I hadn't even done nothing, but that whole ideal of looking at somebody and judging pushes you to them outer limits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just does. I think, we need to get rid of all these fake ass coons with these false opinions about people who feel like they can destroy your life based on the criticism and not know the facts. We don't know the facts about Deshaun Watson right now, but I bet you it's a gang of motherfucking niggas and a bunch of motherfuckers in a court of public opinion feel like he guilty.
Yeah.
And he ain't gonna never have the same career. And look, he might never have done shit.
It's too late now, though.
But it's too late now.
Yeah.
And that's how they kill you. They'll use the media because they don't need no facts. They don't need no evidence.
Right.
They just don't need it. You know what I'm saying?
I just say this too on Kwame's behalf, that although he went off, he did, and he was explicit and he got personal shots that he threw, I will say this. You sift through all that, man, Kwame is educated. That ain't no dumb nigga just talking.
Yeah.
I want to put that out there. You listen to that man, it ain't rhetoric. His third eye is fully open.
Yeah, because he pointed out, like, see, look how y'all respond. I really love what he had to say about Rob Parker them. Because Chris Broussard, like, what is your criticism? Who the fuck are y'all?
Right.
Okay, I am a bust. That ain't all I am in this motherfucking world.
Yeah.
You got that on me. But that ain't all my life have been. I got kids over here. You think I'm going to let you talk down to me in front of my kid? Nigga, I'll put you in the dirt.
And let me give a big shout out to Shannon Sharp, one of the real ones.
Well, Kwame ain't say that. Kwame said he defended his position, but he don't think he defended him.
Yeah.
But Shannon Sharp did take the whole, like, hey, man, you better leave that nigga alone.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He was like,
that's what I say.
That's right. You don't have the right to talk down on me. I ain't fucking with nobody. And y'all just gonna come out the blue thing, I'm the nigga to fuck with? Wrong.
So, like I said, if you haven't checked it out, man, y'all check it out, because this man is a he is a social media phenomenon.
Well, the thing is, look,
you know what I'm saying?
The truth will find its way home every day.
Yeah.
Because you ain't got to try to fabricate it. Now, being angry don't make you violent neither.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you think so, you must thought Jesus was by it. Jesus is described as the angry young man. Because he mad at all the bullshit that's going on. This how Kwame coming off. He's mad about the bullshit that's going on because you can have these platforms and do something different with them. But what you're doing is your white daddy's bidding. You don't have your own opinion. What you say is just based off of what you can say. You never go out that box.
Go on the podcast, though, Kwame. We want you to go on the podcast. That whole break records, won't it?
Oh, yeah.
Go on to all the smoke podcasts.
Nah, nigga need
Matt
to come
invited
on.
you.
Nigga need to come on Bet That TV.
Yeah. Come on, Bet That TV, man.
We'll talk some real shit.
Look, we'll give you the whole set.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Because like I said, it will be a killer. But he said, y'all come on my platform. Because see, like he said, he know he hot right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna cool off because people can't take too much real.
Right.
It's just a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the whole thing is he does have, an audience because of the way that they talking.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He do have an audience, so that's real.
Right.